I'm doing this video because I'm so irritated that I started the video and I didn't even turn it on. Because our targeting is very aggressive. It doesn't stop now. It's getting much more aggressive than ever before. Triple Canopy, Constellas, Black Hebrew Israelites. I know that on our contract in Kuwait, there were Black Hebrew Israelites. There was talk about that group. And so people decided to organize against me because of the complaint about the company and the attempt to correct, but I was rejected in the correction. So I took it a step higher, exactly like I was trained in the military, but they retaliated. The amount of things going on in that contract and the amount of corruption favoring that religious group doesn't belong on a federal contract. And neither does masonry supposed to be used to advance careers or to assure people get hired in a new position when they get fired. Well, we saw a lot of that happening, and that's shameful for Prince Hall Masons. Well, I don't want to say all of them, but some on the contract to use their status as a Mason to get hired when they were probably fired for a reason. Not saying it may be a good firing, but it probably happened for a reason because you had to do enormous things to get fired on that contract. And usually, if you were fired, you're white or Hispanic or an Arab. But I blame them for the seed money to make that call center connected to Morley and the spin-offs. They torment my daughters and I, torment us. We call the VA, it rings in there. We call compensation and pension, rings in there. We call Veterans Benefits Administration, rings in there. We call Covenant, rings in there. We call social services about our welfare that we don't want to be on. We want to leave here and move forward and eventually even get off veterans pension. We call social services, it rings in there. We call contractors assigned. Every time I submit evidence, every time, I have another disability benefits questionnaire coming. Every time, even if the evidence is conclusive, nothing else is needed. Anything they can to screw over my claim. Even the ones I'm already rated for. Optum out of Wisconsin. Why is that this claim is being tanked? Even the ones I'm rated for, all of my claims being tanked and delayed and screwed with. Optum out of Wisconsin, just an hour and a half away from the headquarters of the place where our apartment complex is headquartered. And you can't forget that the Evidence Intake Center, which I've never been able to find on a Google map, is located somewhere around there. Class. Can't forget any of that. And whoever QT is, QTC, it sounds like another attempt to just torment us. QTC, QVC, what a coincidence. Storefront, medical medical examination consultants, like Storefront QVC. Anyway, I don't know where they're located. Oh, it's California. But why did they ring in the same call center as everybody else? Optum, I call them, same call center as everybody else. I believe that they should be sanctioned by the FCC. They're weaponizing a call center. The blessing of having a business and having a job, and they're weaponizing it. Doesn't matter if people like me or not. Doesn't matter if people believe stuff that's put on the internet and QAnon websites and Hebrew Israelite websites about me or not. It doesn't matter. This is a country of laws. And if they're doing it to me, the veteran who fights back, imagine what they're doing it to a veteran that doesn't have any advocates, that's older, that may be ill, that may have a traumatic brain injury. Imagine what they're doing to them.